Welcome back to the Bobcast, episode 4, 2014 season. Just going into the season. I mean, the season just started, but made some moves before the season started. The last few moves we're going to talk about in this episode. So, this is a Baltimore-centric episode. So, if you're not interested in that, toodles. I made 2 trades recently, as well as, Rule 5. I mean, it's all tied together, so I'm doing them all together right now. Rule 5, I had a lot of room because, as you know, I traded pretty much every single player in my minor leagues between the Morneau, Montero, and then Cabrera trades this season. So there's no one left in my minor league, so I had plenty of room on my 40-man, but there weren't a ton of guys that really I thought were up there that could actually help the team, and I'm trying to win now, so I only was interested in players who actually, could actually help in the near future, like now or next season maybe even. But I really didn't have room on the 25-man for a lot, so I only targeted 5 players in Rule 5. I got 2 of them, which is good. 2 players I got are my first guy I had was Cameron Greathouse, who was a 10.87 MR, 23 years old, really developed. 90, 51, 69, so that's super developed. And he has 5 endurance, which obviously spend the points, bump up to 6 endurance, make him an SP. Boom, and that's a nice, solid, developed guy right there. So yeah, same thing, like I had plans and I actually ended up doing was making, he's 10.87, I bump up the movement to 10.88. So you have all of a sudden free 10.88 guy, so that's awesome, obviously. So that was the first guy I got. I also got a left fielder, Devontae Richardson. He was like towards the bottom of my list because there's a lot of problems with him, but still, price is right, free, right? So Devontae Robinson, 25 years old, left fielder, 9'7", 5'8", but like I said, he's 25, going to turn 26 in a couple months. The thing that really sticks out about him, because he's not uber developed and anything, like his gaps is contact 72, gap 55, power 31, eye 32, void K 42. So it's not like he's developed and not like he really belongs in the bigs, except for one thing: the fact that he has terrible splits, meaning that his contact versus lefties is 100. So meaning that I took him, and meaning I had to spend my Rule 5, my lefty righty on him. Normally that'd be okay. I mean, it gives you a guy, then spend my lefty righty on him, it gives you a guy with 100 contact, and the rest of the splits aren't that good, but still 100 contact, that's pretty goddamn awesome. So I was going to do that, but I already had my lefty righty kind of spent for the next bunch of years. This year I needed to use it on my second baseman Ryan Dent, bump him up to a 10 contact. So made Richardson expendable, and then I was talking to the Arizona GM because he says he hates me, as he does often, because I made some move. So yeah, he's been after Greathouse. He had been after Greathouse for a long time. So I started getting on the idea of shopping Greathouse, of being, dealing Greathouse and Richardson together a package, see what I could get for them. I was trying to get, talking with Arizona, I was trying to get him to trade me Nathaniel Hanscom, a 23-year-old right fielder. Just a young guy for the 2 guys, but he wasn't willing to do it. And then started talking to the Atlanta GM, and I traded. So that my first of the 2 deals that I made, I traded Devontae Richardson, and Cameron Greathouse, the 2 guys I got from the 2 guys that I just got from Rule 5. And I sent them to Atlanta in return for their first-round draft pick. Now, a couple interesting things about this trade. The first is it's a free first-round draft pick, right? Because I get 2 guys in Rule 5. I then trade them for a first-round draft pick. So, free first-round draft pick. So, yay for me. I did really well on it. Second thing being is that it's kind of funny. I was talking to the Atlanta GM online. His name is Herb Courier, or something along those lines. And the whole time I'm talking to him, I think it's the Milwaukee GM. Because, they're both last names Courier or whatever. So I'm making a deal with one guy when I think it's another guy, which is pretty ridiculous. I originally posted the trade. It was Baltimore and Milwaukee. But then it wasn't until the Braves accepted the trade that I said, oh wait, I made a trade with the Braves. So kind of weird and not often happening because that's weird, right? That's not would not normally happen, except that it did this time, and kind of funny. It's only really happened because we didn't discuss any players on his team. It was just the first round draft pick. So, really, honestly, would rather have Milwaukee first round draft pick. But first round pick's a first round pick. You never know what's going to happen. So just roll the dice with them. And yes, while some might say Great House, the 1088 SP now, and Richardson has some value. Why would you deal them for a first round draft pick? I don't want to spend the Rule 5. I don't want to spend the lefty-righty on Richardson. I mean, it was just... I needed that Rule 5, so... I mean, I would have had to keep Richardson on the Major League roster, and with him being a bum. And so I think... Whatever, it's a good trade, honestly. It's a free first-round draft pick. That's how I'm looking at it. That it's freed up the space on my 25-man roster for two guys really... I could use more than those two guys I'm going to do. I am trying to win this year. So, that's why I made the trade. Free first-round draft pick. I now have no one in my minor leagues and 2 first-round draft picks. So, I'm not complete. So, I still have some the 2 first to trade as pieces. So, that was the first trade I made. The second trade I made another deal with Pittsburgh. Me and TJ make a lot of trades because we're 2 sane people. So, I guess it's easy to trade with someone else who's sane. Traded Ryan Madsen for Oscar Taveras. My bullpen was okay. I mean, wasn't great. So I felt I could bring in another good reliever, Ryan Madsen, making $5 million a year this season and next season. Had a terrible year last year. 85 innings, 5.36 ERA, which is brutal. But he has really good ratings still. 100, 77, 69, but better against righties. That's pretty freaking good. Definitely use that. Definitely use him. And in return, I only gave up Oscar Taveras, a 21-year-old guy in single A, first prospect in single A, who I'd gotten for 750 points. So that's kind of like another free thing, because 750 points is not nothing. I mean, but I'm going to get that for writing this article, for just talking this article, however you want to say it. So it's not like it cost me a lot, the guy, Taveras. So Ryan Madsen should help the bullpen. So yeah, that's it for this Bobcast. 2 trades, and the Rule 5, which, again, I just traded the 2 guys from the Rule 5, so now I kept them. So thanks for watching, anyone, and peace.